Clowns in a Cornfield. It's a new slasher film like Scream. And I will have to say it was okay up to a certain point. The general plot of the film is that there's a new family moving to town. And by new family, I mean just the father and the daughter. The daughter befriends some teens that are local to the area. The teens are kind of framed as delinquents, or they're just like a pain in the ass to the town, I guess you could say. Because the story takes place in the modern era, they use things like social media and there's memes. One thing they kind of did that wasn't that corny, I guess you could say, with the modern technology is that when it comes to Gen Z, telling a story that takes place for teens of today, especially with social media, is the prank element. These teens are into filming prank videos, and the prank video actually does set up a nice segue into the motives and the plot to move forward as far as beginning the killing spree. The one thing that was a little corny and cringe was the party scenes, but you know what? It's like they had to set up these teens in a social gathering somewhere, which is also kind of funny because I was like, these Gen Z kids don't party like we do because they would be stuck on their phones. They'd just be like on Instagram or on TikTok or whatever social media people are using. That's what they would be doing. These kids wouldn't be like at the party, you know, vibing it up. They'd be at the party on their phones taking selfies and filming the lights at the party or some shit. So it was a little weird. Anyways, I will say there's some funny moments though. This is a movie that kind of worked with the crowd in the theater because there's just some moments where everyone could really appreciate the humor, especially spanning across the different generations. And one thing they did have in this film that I rarely see in other films is that the dad, who kind of was set up as like a bit of an idiot, was actually given a moment of heroism. And I was like, that's refreshing to see that they, even though they were portraying the dad as an idiot, he did have some tricks up his sleeve to be a heroic figure. Anyways, the one thing that really killed the movie for me is they just have like this gay kiss that just doesn't feel earned. And not only one, because it's just like, I don't want to go to like the movies and watch gay guys kiss. And two, it's just like the way they try to set it up, it's like it wasn't really that impactful. But I felt like Bill Burr when he said,
and when I looked up, there was like these two dudes like hardcore making out, you know? And it's like, I wasn't fucking ready. You know what I mean? It was all it was. I wasn't ready. It's like, you know, if you rented Brokeback Mountain or I'm walking through the village, I can get my brain prepared for what I might see, but it's like I wasn't fucking ready, you know?
Anyways, that's Clowns in a Cornfield. I would recommend it, except for that gay kiss just really took me out of there. You know, I had to Bill Burr my way out of the theater shortly after the fucking that scene. And yeah, I don't know. That's my thoughts, guys.